the last part here is
Dun, dun, dun.
recommendations to stop motion sickness.
Okay.
More big words than I'm gonna stumble over. One of the first things I found was antihistamines.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 2 actually, and they recommend them for people that are going on cruise ships and stuff. One is meclizine, which is the brand name is Bonine, and then there's another one is dimihydronate, and the brand name is Dramonine. And yeah, I don't know. We should definitely look into something like that. Apparently I think they do have a little bit of a drowsy effect, but if you take a small amount, it's probably fine, I think.
And so that is just something people can take those pills and it will help you to not feel sick.
I think you're supposed to take it 1 hour before you are going to experience it.
See, those are things I really struggle with when you have to do things preemptively because I usually don't think of it until I feel bad.
Yes. Well, a lot of you would remember if we're actually going on a road trip.
I don't know.
I'd remember.
Julian would remember it. We're so bad. I'll have like terrible cramps while on my period and I'll just be like, oh my gosh, I'm in so much pain. This is horrible. And Julian will be like, did you take your pills? I'm like, no, I didn't. I was just enjoying being in pain. So Julian's my good pill reminder.
Another. Yeah.
Julian's like, oh my goodness, Jana just talked about being on her period on the podcast.
Exactly.
Periods.
Moist.
Oh, that's worse. That's so much worse.
That's even worse.
Okay. Let's get going through this list of good ones. We need to sign off.
There's another one. It's a transdermal patch.
Oh, a patch.
Yeah.
A patch for everything.
I guess. And it's called the scopolamine.
Okay. And you just stick it like wherever?
I'm not sure where you stick it actually, but it says when I was reading about it that you need a prescription, but then I searched it and there was some on Amazon, so whether they're fake or not, I don't know. But that would be another thing to potentially look at, especially for long car trips.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Benadryl, which I think Benadryl's an antihistamine. I might be wrong on that, but ginger, obviously we take some of that.
Yeah, that's what we use the most is ginger. We have these really awesome kind of really, really, really chewy ginger pieces that we use in the car. And I like those because you really feel like you're like chewing them intensely. And it's like, I don't know. I think that is like a thing that mentally helps a little bit too, focusing on like chewing the ginger. Yeah. Although they're quite expensive. So I've been meaning to look into how to make those at home so it doesn't cost as much because we use them a lot. I think I've transferred my motion sickness to Julian a little bit, by the way, because he never used to be motion sick at all. And over the last few months or so, almost not every time, but probably at least like once a week when we're in the car, he's also needing to chew on some ginger.
Yeah, I don't know why. That's so weird.
Sorry.
What you doing to me? Apparently there's limited research on whether ginger works or not. So I'm wondering if part of that is like a placebo.
Maybe.
No longer, I guess, but
well, now the ginger's never going to work for me.
Yeah.
Dang.
Sorry, I shouldn't have mentioned that. Another one. They're usually sold under the name C-bands, but it's basically an acupressure band. Again, this is another one that has limited research behind it, but there's a pressure point. I think it was 3 or 4 inches underneath the creases of your wrist, and right in the center of that pressure point there apparently alleviates motion sickness.
Okay, yeah, I saw these bands in Shoppers Drug Mart, and I told Julian, I was like, you need to research these for me when you make that episode, so I know if they would be worth buying, because I didn't really want to purchase something if I didn't know if it'd work, but I saw it in there. I was like, I wonder. So it doesn't sound like you think it would be that effective, though.
I'm not sure. I'd have to go like on Reddit and like see people's personal stories, because there's no research really behind it. So,
what about the glasses?
yeah, that's the next one.
We have to remember to put in a photo of these crazy glasses.
Yes, there's a couple. The ones you showed me before, when I looked it up, I couldn't find those ones, but there's these other ones.
Sierra Schultze, look her up on YouTube. Anyone who's watching, she's an amazing creator on YouTube, and she tested out these motion sickness glasses. So, recommend.
Okay. Yeah, we'll have to tag her channel.
Yeah, I'll take her stuff. We'll link the video to her testing the motion sickness glasses, because it seemed like they actually worked quite well for her and her friend.
Yeah, the ones I found, they basically look like glow in the dark glasses. You know those ones, those glow in the dark sticks, and then you can bend them into glasses.
Yes,
yeah, that's the ones I found. And so I don't know if they would work or not. They look pretty funky in them.
The ones from this video, I kind of really want to buy them. You look absolutely bonkers in them. Like, we'll upload a photo, but
you like looking bonkers?
I love looking bonkers for you, babe.
I don't know why I pictured that. I pictured us going on our long trips to go camping, and then us being like in We're the Millers, where the weird family people look over, and you would have your glasses on.
That's definitely us.
Definitely.
When we are the quick stats.
Yeah. Oh my god.
The quacky quick stats.
The quacky quick stats. Ooh. Another type of glasses. Some people said prism glasses, which those are the ones with little mirrors, so you can that you would see on an infomercial at 3 a.m. The ones where you can read lying down, kind of thing, so you don't have to bend your neck. Yeah, apparently some of those help.
Okay, cool, good to know.
We'll have to try all these things, and we will, in a future episode, get back to you when we try them out.
Yes.
So if you're a lifelong listener, tune into all the episodes, you'll know to check back. And you know what? Maybe what we'll do is just we'll post in the description what episode we talk about the update, just so people can go to it.
Yes, we will try to remember to do that.
Yeah, hopefully we remember.
There's
a lot going on.
Yeah.
A big learning curve trying to post all this stuff.
It really is. At the time that we're filming this episode, we actually just released the trailer for the podcast last week. And this upcoming week, we're posting the first episode, because we pre-filmed a whole bunch of them, and then we had to move. And so there was like a crazy delay in recording more episodes.
Yeah,
so.
Unfortunately. But that's why we wanted to pre-record a few episodes before releasing, just in case something happened. Right. So it was a good thing. And we got the wedding too, so we're not going to be filming around the wedding.
Yeah, I think maybe. Don't want to jinx it, because who knows when this episode will for sure come out. But I think this episode's going to come out a week or so before our wedding.
Yes, that makes sense.
So we're pretty much going to pre-record episodes until after our wedding, just because we're so busy right now. I'm writing my qualifying examinations, and then we're going to be flying back to Alberta and having the wedding. So after the wedding, then we will start posting videos that we're recording more like at the time of releasing them.
Yeah. We'll get there one day.
One day.
Again, this is another thing. A lot of the things I found, limited research, but I don't think that necessarily means it doesn't work. A lot of these things are easy to try for yourself, see if they work. Tilting your head into turns apparently helps with motion sickness.
I can totally see that.
Yeah. And I was just thinking, I normally do, even when someone else is driving, I'll turn my head towards where they're turning. And maybe that's just like an anxiety control thing where I'm like, I need to see where I'm going.
True. That could have something to do with it.
Yeah. But I'll
that
try.
would just help keep like your eye level and stuff balanced, which I suppose.
Eye level balance. And I think it would have a big part to do with anticipating turns.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I mentioned the staring at the horizon on a boat too. So the final point I have here is if you stare at something in the distance that isn't moving, it will help you with motion sickness. I don't know. I seen this video actually. I'll see if I can find it again and post the link, but it basically showed the camera on the front of a train, and it had it, I think it was really zoomed in, and it looked like everything was moving super fast. And there was 5 or 6 times it zoomed out. And as you zoomed out, it looked like the train was moving slower.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's trippy.
Yeah. So I think as your gaze goes farther out and farther away, it appears that things are slower. So that might be another reason why it helps with motion sickness.
Okay. Good to know.
But that's all for today.
Yay. Well, I feel very well equipped to go tackle my motion sickness now.